ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anakpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkọ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ karị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwa anya bụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija ma na-asị, lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasisi wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikunu ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma. Greetings everyone. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere. By the grace of God, Chukwu Kabiama Niile, the Minister of Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I greet you all and I bring you good tidings. The enemies of our freedom will never take these good tidings out of our lips. I didn't bring you doomsday news. I didn't bring you a discouraging news. Every day that Nigeria is going down, was diving, it is a good news for Biafra. It is an open door for us. One more time. Now, something is trending. Yes, Nigeria is trending. And you know the reason why they are trending. There's a very popular Ciao Bella Manajanata. There's a very popular X account that has been speaking very, very boldly about recent happenings in Nigeria. The name of this guy is Alex Bennicott. Alex Bennicott is his name. I want us to listen to. Since yesterday, this guy has been blowing up about what's happening. I don't know where this guy is based. Maybe he's based in the USA or in Britain. I don't know where he's based, but he's a very popular guy on X. Now, though he's speaking the truth about what's happening in Nigeria, they are the Tinubu boys, the what do you call them? The data boys of APC. They're going after him. But the young boy is not relenting. He's not relenting at all. And I love the fact that these things are trending now. We all know the antecedents of APC. We all know the antecedents of Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led government, the terrorist government of Nigeria. It is not hidden. And right now that it is trending, we have to push it. We have to push it. Nobody should be discouraged in whatever way we are handling the case of our prime minister. All you need to do is support the legal team, support the new lawyer that have been, assigned to do this job. He is heading to Finland, and we need to do the necessary things we have to do, except if you do not want our PM to handle this matter. Because the only person that will handle this Mazen Namdekanu case and Nigeria properly and doggedly and ruggedly is our prime minister. They know it. So now, Finland, they thank God Alexander Stubb and the Petri Orpo. Petri Orpo is the Prime Minister of Finland. Alexander Stubb is the President of Finland. They are very, very regular on Twitter. So whatever you are writing and whatever you are posting, be tagging them. Be tagging them. And even if they pretend as if they are not seeing it, Donald J. Trump is handling the matter. Go and tell Alexander Stubb that Nigerian soldiers, their boots are on the ground. Go and tell Alexander Stubb, Nigerian soldiers, their boots are on the ground. Their boots are not on the ground because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go and arrest him or to go and deal with him. The boots of American soldiers are not on the ground because of Simon Ekpa to go and look for how they will repatriate him to Nigeria. Their boots are on the ground for the same reason why Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been very critical about Nigeria. Is that clear? How else can we make it clear? Somebody should call the attention of Alexander Stubb. Somebody should call the attention of Petri Orpo, the Prime Minister of Finland. Nigeria right now is being saturated with the media, and America have their boots on the ground, and they are in the north, not in Biafra land. So go and tell Finland, if they are not ashamed, tell Finland, if you are not ashamed, America boots are on the ground. So you, Finland, you should ask Simon Ekpa which part of Nigeria you too should be sending your soldiers to and fight with your ally, United States of America. Shameless bunch. Now, come and listen to this man. Look, this week, I am going to be very critical with Alexander Stubb. Very, very critical with the Prime Minister of Finland because they are so shameless. They are very shameless. And I am coming to Finland in August. They should wait for me and arrest me in Helsinki when I land because I am going to be facing them. I will be in Finland in August. And not only me, more than 1,000 Biafrans will be in Finland. More than 1,000 Biafrans will be in Finland. We need to invade the court premises in Finland. For how many days they want to do that appeal? More than 1,000 of us. Just the same way we were in Finland in 2024 for the declaration, the same way we must all invade the court premises and then show our solidarity for our Prime Minister. As he be say shame, no, they catch them. Make we help them shame the shame. Yeah, people. Yeah, people. Now, come and listen to this. Listen.
You know what? I'm going to say it if no one else will. Nigeria is the most failed country on the planet.
I am going to say it even if any other person doesn't say it. Nigeria is one of the most failed country in the world. I have videos to show you. You are going to be seeing what is happening. I'm telling you.
You know what? I'm going to say it if no one else will. Nigeria is the most failed country on the planet. Last night, over 200 civilians were murdered in the northern part of the country by armed gunmen who just invaded a village and killed everyone in it. All of the civilians, all of the children, all of the women just got shot dead. People moved from house to house and just started shooting them. And this is really bad. 200 people. This should be main breaking news, stuff we've never seen before. But guess what? In Nigeria, this is just another day. This happens literally every single week. This is the only country on the planet where hundreds of civilians are killed every single day by armed terrorist groups, and it doesn't even make the news. Not to mention, in Nigeria, you'll just drive up the road and there'll be dead bodies on the side of it from people who've been killed in car accidents and the bodies just haven't been picked up. And guess what? If you stop to, check the body, the police will arrest you and say that you've killed the person. Everyone in Nigeria knows it. It's the most failed country on the planet. The best thing anyone in Nigeria ever dreams of doing is leaving and going to a different country. That is
the best thing everyone in Nigeria dreams of doing is leaving the country. Alexander Stubb, Petri Orpo, you know that. Because of the way Nigerians were trying to come into your country, you made visa restriction very, very serious. In fact, people with Nigerian passports, you don't allow them to even come close. Now, you are shaking hands with terrorists. We're going to be flooding the internet with the picture between Alexander Stubb and the terrorist vice president. Shaking hands, having meeting. Now you changing your citizenship law and all those nonsense. You think we don't know what you try to do? Now I know. Eventually they are putting a halt to it. They are retracting. No, don't retract. Join the terrorists now. Join them.
Planet. The best thing anyone in Nigeria ever dreams of doing is leaving and going to a different country. That is everyone in Nigeria's dream, is to leave Nigeria, and everyone knows it. Look, I mean, I'm not even going to say the people from Nigeria are very nice, because every Nigerian in my comments just has a go at me. And I bet if you read the comments on this video, it'll just be Nigerians having a go at me saying, "You don't know nothing about our country. This is fake news. We loved you." Nigerians, a message to you.
Look, listen, let me tell you, my brother. The people you have seen on the comment section, more than 100,000 youths, more than 100,000 of them, they get paid every month by the government to go on Twitter and begin to oppose any narrative that exposes the evil in Nigeria. We call them data boys. We call them what? Data boys. They are all over Twitter. Just imagine you make a post about this terrorism and 100,000 people comes at you. Now they divide their themselves to different places. They tell them, okay, look at this account, go and follow them, whatever they say. Do you know they paid $9 million, $9 million US dollars to change the narrative, to cover up, to lie that there is nothing like this genocide you are seeing right now. $9 million were paid. And at the end of the day, they ended up writing a very fake news in New York Times. Today, nobody's talking about it in Nigeria. $9 million US dollars gone into the air because they wanted to present a good image of Nigeria. So you are bold now to speak. People like Alexander Stubb of Finland, the president of Finland, shameless for that. People like the prime minister of Finland, Petteri Orpo, should be ashamed for joining Nigeria to prosecute and persecute their own citizen who has done well for Finland. Shameless people.
Go at me saying, "You don't know nothing about our country. This is fake news. We loved you." Nigerians, a message to you. Maybe start trying to fix your own country before you start trying to fix our opinions on your country. And maybe we'd have better opinions of it. Hundreds of people are killed every single day. And for some reason, your government and military is unable to stop it. The only country in the world where it happens. This is embarrassing. Nigeria, what the hell are you doing?
The only country in the world. Nigeria is the only country in the world this happens. I have 3 videos of this young man I will show you. He has done so far. So that if you are not following him, you need to follow him on Twitter so that you will get the picture of what this young man is painting right now. Let me show you another one. He posted again after this one. This is his account. His account is Alex Bennett. Alex Bennicott. That's his name. Nigeria bombs their own civilians. Listen to this.
Airstrike. Tell you what, if we want to talk about Nigeria, it was only a few months ago that Nigeria sent a fighter jet to carry out airstrikes onto a terrorist group which launched an attack onto another group of hundreds of civilians. And Nigeria sent this fighter jet to bomb them and kill the terrorist group and go after the terrorists who did this terrible attack. But guess what that fighter jet did? Guess what it did? That fighter jet carried out airstrikes onto civilians. It carried out airstrikes onto the civilians that were also chasing after the terrorists. So Nigeria not only failed to kill and go after the terrorists who carried out another huge attack onto civilians only a few months ago, but in the process of trying to do that, they killed the other civilians who were also going after those same terrorists.
So this young man is reminding the world of what happened just a few days or a few months ago in Nigeria, when terrorists who bombed a community, then the military were sent to go after those terrorists. What the military now did was to go and bomb the remaining civilians that the terrorists did not bomb. Are you following? This is in Nigeria. They are exterminating indigenous people, working together with terrorists. Now, do you know that this particular event that took place in Kwara, this thing took place for hours? More than how many hours? I will bring you Adeola Fashion's report on that. Many hours. So many hours. They were, in fact, they said at a point when they were unaliving people, they took a pause. They went to pray. They prayed for hours, came back and continued killing people. In Kwara, the people that were running away were making calls. The closest place was about 100 kilometers away. Fighter jets, helicopters would arrive in less than 10-20 minutes. These people paused the killing, went to pray. After they finished praying their demonic prayer, came back and continued to unalive people in Kwara State. Now, do you know that the military in Nigeria finally have accepted that those people were unalive, they were killed because they rejected Sharia? And the governor is reporting that it was only 75 people. When the indigenous, those that ran away, said that over 170 people were killed. Are you following? Let's continue because there's so many videos I will show you this morning. So this young man is actually serious about this. He's telling you that Nigerian military, instead of going after the terrorists, they are going after civilians that escape the terrorists. That's what's happening in Nigeria.
Airstrikes onto the civilians that were also chasing after the terrorists. So Nigeria not only failed to kill and go after the terrorists who carried out another huge attack onto civilians only a few months ago, but in the process of trying to do that, they killed the other civilians who were also going after those same terrorists. Last night, 200 civilians in Nigeria were killed by a Boko Haram, the terrorist group which Nigeria seems to refuse to even fight. They say all the time, we're going to fight them, but no. Nigeria is probably the most failed country on the planet.
It is not probably. Nigeria is the most failed country on the planet. You know, this young man have gone into details. Now he's finding out every day what's happening. The government has failed to fight Boko Haram. They refuse to fight Boko Haram.
Nigeria is probably the most failed country on the planet. And rather than going after these terrorist groups and providing an incentive for these groups not to attack civilians, Nigeria quite often fails so miserably, and they end up, like I've already said, carrying out airstrikes onto their own civilians. And if you don't believe me, you can Google it. That actually happened just a few months ago. Any of you guys attacking me for saying Nigeria is a failed country need to take a look at your own country before you start attacking me.
Thank you. Look, they are attacking the young man for speaking the truth. Let me show you another video from him. Now, because Donald Trump in a meeting, you know, where the wife of the president came, and Donald Trump acknowledged the wife of the president. She's also a pastor. All of them, all the media. That's the only thing they are showing now. The only thing they are showing in their media now, Donald Trump acknowledged the presence of the first lady. But in that same meeting, Donald Trump told them how he has dealt with the terrorists, how he's dealing with them, how he fired them on Christmas Eve. Are you following? But Abike Dabiri, a shameless woman, the minister in charge of diaspora, the only thing she posted was Donald Trump acknowledged the first lady. She did not post about what is happening to Nigerians, even in diaspora, or what's happening to Nigerians in Kwara. Nigeria is a very evil country. So you, Alexander Stubb, and you, Peter Up, you people should be ashamed of yourself for siding with Nigeria. Now let me bring you another video of this young man. Another video of this young man. Yeah, they're attacking him. Come and see. Come and see. And they don't know that the guy is resolved in doing what he's doing because he knows Nigeria is a failed state.
A message to the Nigerians: rather than listening to me and focusing on fixing your own country, instead you did exactly what everyone expected, and you attacked me in the comments, and you've gotten me more views than ever before. More people have realized that your country is failed and hundreds of people are being killed.
Are you seeing it? why you are trying to attack the young man, why you are trying to make him look like he's a bad guy. The message is going viral. The message is going wild. More views are coming for him. Even the guy is even making more money for speaking the truth about you. So all this your damage control you are doing, continue, and we love it, because the more you are doing your damage control, the more the world is seeing you for who you are, and the more the world is aware that Nigeria is a failed state, and then the world must support the breakup of Nigeria. Listen to this one. This is quite interesting. And now everything about this is trending because of this guy and other people that are reporting this issue about Nigeria.
A message to the Nigerians: rather than listening to me and focusing on fixing your own country, instead you did exactly what everyone expected, and you attacked me in the comments, and you've gotten me more views than ever before. More people have realized that your country is failed, and hundreds of people are being killed every single day than before you even watched my video. If you had listened to me and you had listened to what everyone else was saying, that your country is failing, and instead you need to focus on fixing your country, we wouldn't be in the position we are in right now. Trending on Twitter, #1 is that Nigeria is a failed country. 15,000 posts about hundreds of people being killed a day.
Trending on Twitter now is Nigeria being a failed state. It is #1, #1 on Twitter. It is trending that Nigeria is a failed state. Do you know, instead of the government to face it and deal with it, do you know what they are doing? In their Senate, they are passing a law to make a one-party system whereby there won't be any opposition. So the one-party system that supports Sharia have to be in power. The one-party system that does not go after terrorists have to be in power. In the Senate, they agreed to pass a bill that will make election more transparent, that will make the election in real time to get to be posted to the beavers. That was what they agreed on. But in the Senate, Akpavio and the rest of them passed the opposite. And then after they finished passing it, they went to the presidency. I have the video. I don't know if I have time to show you. They were all laughing and smiling and going to see the president, that they have done the job of the Fulani Caliphate. Meanwhile, Nigeria is trending as #1 failed country. #1. Continue, my brother. I love this.
The position we are in right now. Trending on Twitter, #1 is that Nigeria is a failed country. 15,000 posts about hundreds of people being killed a day in Nigeria. There is a reason for this. It is not because of people being sick of what's happening in Nigeria. It's because of people in Nigeria defending what's happening in Nigeria. For you to sit here and pretend, Nigerians, that your country is this utopia and this brilliant place full of engineering minds like you're trying to portray it as, you are an idiot. Nigeria truly is one of the most failed countries on the planet, where there are dead bodies on the side of the street and hundreds of people are being killed a day. And if you didn't spend the whole time attacking me in the comments of my videos about it, and you instead focused on fixing your country, not only would 1, less people know about it, but 2, you would actually have a good country for people not to make videos on attacking what's happening in there. Take a look in the mirror and realize the problem lies within. I am not the problem pointing out that your country is a failed state. And to everyone else that supports, thank you very much. Trending on Twitter is absolutely incredible, especially #1 trending.
#1 trending right now. Please, if you don't know this young man, try and see. This is page, a verified page. You can see the number of following he has, 268,000 on Twitter. He is based in the United Kingdom. I can see Alex Bennicott. Look at him, very young guy, covering global news you don't hear about. End goal, save the United Kingdom. I think he's based in the United Kingdom. Look at him. So if you want to know more about everything he is posting, please follow him. That's his page. Okay? Yeah. If I did not wait for me to finish, anyway. Fine. Go ahead. You have the microphone.
Yeah, Pastor.
You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes, because I have a lot to show.
Okay, I greet you. It's quite unfortunate that last year Kubana chief priest was crying that that it has been long he traveled to a village, that the village is not okay for him to travel. But you are supporting the people that will make you not to travel that village perpetually, because they will wipe away your entire community and they will kill you as well to join them. Understand? Nigeria are very shameful. Nigerians as a citizens, they are very shameful and useless people that I've ever seen on this planet Earth. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. How can such a thing be happening in your country? Other people are fighting for you to liberate you for what is going on. You people are busy debunking something that is indebunkable. Even that very day that wife of what is it called? Their Abbas went to America. One governor of North was there, Northern State was there, and all of them were there, going from one office to another office to debunk what is going on, to buy time, to buy the people that will be on their side. Are these people normal? Nigeria is the only country. A whole 200 and something people was massacred in a day and nothing was done. And everything moved. People just move on. Nothing was done. Mm-hmm. Can you kill one person in America and America become the same? Even UK. Mm-hmm. Even Finland that are doing this and they are doing today. That you, because of your own citizen, you went and changed immigration law. Very shameful thing. You change an immigration law because of your citizen. These people are not ashamed of themselves. Honestly, I think for anybody who say that he is proudly in Nigeria, that person is cursed. For you to open your mouth and say that I am a proud Nigerian, you are cursed. If you know what Mazinam Kano won Yoruba people, is Kwara not Yoruba?
What?
Kwara is part of Yoruba. Mm-hmm. Exactly what Mazinam Kano won them is exactly what is happening to them. That when you continue to support evil, when you continue to cover evil, that evil will later come back to you. Is you know what is happening in their own land? Exactly. Their land have been taken by Fulani terrorists. Exactly. Round up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I greet you, my brother. Ndewo. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for calling in. Please, brethren, I want us to listen to what Adeola. This Adeola doesn't like Donald Trump. You know, they don't like Donald Trump, but the truth is that they cannot stop what is happening. And now, with all these things that are happening, it is only Donald J. Trump that is actually challenging it. Now, Adeola reported this thing, you know, that is happening in Kwara. Now, listen and watch.
What's up, my people? Guys, honestly, at this point, I strongly believe that the biggest terrorist that we're dealing with in Nigeria is actually the Nigerian government.
The biggest terrorist we are dealing with in Nigeria is the Nigerian government. The biggest terrorist we are dealing with in Nigeria is the Nigerian government. Those of you that are celebrating that Donald Trump is praising the First Lady, you will see how the event will turn. That your First Lady will run. She will run, except if she wants to open her mind for the terrorists to be fought. Except she wants to open her mind and call her pastor and call everybody for the terrorists to be fought. Somebody say, I am back. You are welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Now, let's see. Let's continue. Please focus on this. Very, very important analysis from Adeola.
What's up, my people? Guys, honestly, at this point, I strongly believe that the biggest terrorist that we're dealing with in Nigeria is actually the Nigerian government. This killing that happened in Kwara State, first and foremost, I still don't understand why the government of Kwara State is saying 75 people. Eyewitnesses are saying at least 170 were gunned down in Kayama local government of Kwara State. And by the way, the people of Ilorin, I am not seeing your outcry. If you think Kayama is far from you, it is not far from you. And all the Igbomin lands that they've been killing people, I'm not seeing the outcries of the people of Ilorin because they are thinking that it is far from them. It is not far from you. I'm trying to say that can be you. And so if you don't want it to be you, you need to cry out. Because at this point, it's so obvious that what we special.
Make sure you are tagging Alexander Stubb on Twitter. Tag Alexander Stubb and tag Peteri Oppo. Tag them. Let them come and listen. Shameless people.
Specialize in as a country is medicine after this. What happened in Kayama local government? These terrorists sent a letter months ago that they were coming to preach. They are fanatics. When they send a letter like that, Everybody knows from all the reports that we are seeing. Everybody knows that this is how this particular branch of Boko Haram they operate. They will always send a letter first that they are coming to preach. Now, if any community says they don't want them to come and preach, or they don't reply back that we are waiting for you to come and preach, they know they will come and attack that community. In the case of Kayama local government, the leader sent the letter that the terrorists sent to the government of Kwara State. They said that they deployed some soldiers to go and protect them in case they come and attack. That is our first mistake. Why can't you launch offensive? Why can't you go after the terrorists? Why do you have to send soldiers to go and wait for the terrorists to come and attack? Why do you think the terrorists will come and attack when soldiers are there? Of course, they did not come and attack when the soldiers were there. This is the same script that we've seen in all the other parts of Kwara State where they've attacked. That they will always wait for them to be withdrawn and then they will attack. And
the same thing they did last time in same Kwara. Before they came, somebody in the military made a call, withdraw the troops. Immediately they withdraw the troop, they went in an attack. The same thing they did when they killed General Mba. They withdraw the troop. And then the terrorists came and took the Ramba. Nigeria government.
That is exactly what happened in Kayama. They waited for the soldiers to be withdrawn. And guess what happened after they withdrew the soldiers? Eyewitnesses said that they started this attack around 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Around 5 p.m. And that they were still killing people as of Wednesday morning.
The next day.
I'm just trying to say this was not a quick in and out operation. These people took their time killing people, kidnapping women, kidnapping children. I don't understand. Kayama to Ilorin is like 180 kilometers. How long would it have taken for them to send soldiers? Those people were calling everybody they knew for help. The government did not show up. Government of Kwara State did not send any help. Tinubu did not send any help. I don't even want to talk about Tinubu yet because now he's deploying battalion. I said the thunder that will fire some of our leaders is still doing press up. They didn't have any intention of helping those people. They did not, because from 5 p.m. they were there all night, going from house to house. Even people that were running away locked themselves inside. They set their homes on fire. They told people to line up. They gunned all of them down. They stole so many of their properties. They stole vehicles. The people that they kidnapped, they put them inside the vehicles that they stole. It's not right. Now they deployed battalion. Where was this battalion when the terrorists wrote their letter?
Ask Alexander Stubb
for them to attack. Medicine after death, it doesn't help anybody.
Ask Alexander Stubb that is supporting Nigeria. They have battalion. They did not send battalion. They got letter. They did not stop this attack. They know where the terrorists are. The same set of terrorists that kidnapped 38 people, that they went and paid billions. Bayo Onanuga knows about this, and he said it on open air, that if they know them, they call them on the phone. They even have their phone number. They didn't go and stop it. The letter came. They didn't attack them. The people operated all through the night. They didn't go after them. While they were killing, they went and prayed and came back and continued killing. Thunder fire all of you.
And this has become our norm. It has become our culture in Nigeria. This lady, Ifunanya, that was bitten by a snake, it is also medicine after death, because now the Senate is saying that all hospitals must have an anti-venom. Why didn't anybody think about that before this lady was bitten by the snake? The same hospital where she died, Federal Hospital, by the way, the second hospital that she went to, they said that they had given her an anti-venom, but that maybe it's not enough. So they told her loved ones to go and buy more. Imagine that we are still doing that in Nigeria. We tell the patients' loved ones to go and buy medicine. Hospitals should have what they need to treat any emergency case. And by the time they came back, she was already struggling to breathe. One of the loved ones said that he was there when they finally brought oxygen. And I was like, this whole time they could have given her oxygen before she even started struggling to breathe. Medicine after death. Tinubu is deploying battalion. Shame on Tinubu. Guess what? Now America has deployed soldiers to Nigeria. And of course, a lot of Nigerians are celebrating that another country is sending troops into Nigeria. Should it be like that? But everybody is tired of the killings. Look at what is happening in Kwara State. What is after Kwara? Osun State, Ogun State? We are in Lagos. Let nobody feel safe. Do you know since when Donald Trump has been saying that he would deploy soldiers to Nigeria? It's been months. What did Donald Trump say in his first tweet? He said, if Nigeria does not do the needful. Did we? No, we did not. Since Trump has been tweeting, the only thing the Nigerian government has done is try so hard to convince the world that it is not just Christians that are being killed. And everybody is saying it doesn't matter. We don't care whether it is Christian.
So she is systematically becoming a Trump supporter. You see it? You must support the truth.
Whether it is Muslim, people are being killed. Can we just stop the killings? No. Remember that Tinubu spent $9 million. He paid a lobbying company $9 million, a lobbying company here in America, to try to convince Trump that it is not just Christians that are being killed. That same $9 million could have done wonders in this fight against terrorism in Nigeria. So instead of fighting terrorism, Nigerian government would rather spend their last dime on looking good in front of the world. Well done, Kwara State government, issuing 75 people. It's okay. When a government tells you 75 people, you know that at least 200 people died. And up till now, we don't know exactly how many people were kidnapped. And that is why we have to decentralize the police. Imagine if the governor of Kwara State is able to deploy the police immediately. We wouldn't be dealing with many of these things. And by the way, I just want to say this, that if you're from Kwara State, anywhere in the world, if you're from Kwara State, you cannot stay quiet at a time like this. If you have any kind of influence, this is the time that your state needs you. Because from what we have seen, first of all, the federal government doesn't care. Let's just establish that the federal government doesn't care. They will wait until everything is destroyed before sending any kind of help. And from what we have seen, this is how these terrorists operate. Each time they go to a new state like that, when they don't get any form of resistance, they keep going until they limit movement to certain parts of the state. So if you are from Kwara State, so wherever you are, if you have any kind of influence, this is the time that you can use it for your people. And let me just start with the senators that we have right now, the Kwara State senators. Let's start with Senator Sadiq Umar. The man is from Kayama, the same Kayama local government where this attack happened. Bonio, Uncle Sadiq, have you not heard about what happened in your local government? I have not seen your anger. I have not seen your frustration. I have not seen you lashing out online. Not just him. Senator Saliu Mustafa, the man is from Ilorin. As well as Senator Oyelola Ashiru, the man is from Ofa, architect. Esa, can the three of you, those three senators at the National Assembly, can you at least, you have the ears of the Senate President, which means you have access to the presidency. Have you three met with the Senate President on how he can help with the situation of things in Kwara State? Also, the Attorney General of the Federation and Chief of Justice, the man is from Kwara State. Alhaji Lateef Olasunkanmi Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, the man is from Ijagbo. Esa, you have access to the presidency as the Attorney General of the Federation. Esa, we are begging you, Nimi, I don't know the man.
Nnamdi Kanu told them, you will be busy fighting fighting Biafra. You will be busy fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Your whole community will be raised down. Is that not what's happening? These ones are not even in the soldier. They are close to the presidency. Look at their community. All gone.
I've never met him. Let him use his influence is all we are saying. And then the Chief Executive Officer, the CEO of NNPC right now, is also from Kwara State. Alhaji Bashiru Ojulari Amorinyo Esa. Do we need to kneel down for you? They are killing your people. The man is from Okeode, the same Okeode where they killed a lot of people the other time. And where is the former governor of Kwara State, Bukola Saraki, and former Senate President? Talk about influence. Bukola Boni, let us see your hand. As well as the former Chief of Staff, Alhaji Ibrahim Gambari. Above all, Bishop David Oyedepo is from Omuaran in Kwara State. To be honest, whether you like Bishop Oyedepo or not, you should actually give it up to him because he has been very outspoken about the lack of insecurity in Nigeria, the several killings happening in the country. So I give that to him. Like, you have to give it up to him for speaking out. But personally, I still believe that with the kind of influence that he has, if he can go beyond the pulpit, he can still do more. Bishop Oyedepo has access to the places of power. And if Bishop Oyedepo doesn't want to go and speak to anybody, just imagine if Bishop Oyedepo will carry one placard that says they are killing my people in Kwara State. Just imagine what will happen now, because at least all the members of Living Faith will follow Living Faith Daddy Gio.
The same Daddy Geos, with what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their country, they are using a law that does not exist. They are sentencing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. They called him a terrorist. Is he a terrorist? Oyedepo knows he's not a terrorist. Adeboye knows he's not a terrorist. Bukola Saraki knows he's not a terrorist. All these people you call their name, they know Nnamdi Kanu have already warned them about this thing. It is coming for all of you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he's not free, you are just, even with all their protests, with all their placard, I'm telling you, they will still face the music, because justice denied to the child of heaven, you will pay dearly for it. I'm telling you.
The reason I'm suggesting him leading a protest, by the way, because I didn't suggest it for the others, is because he has huge followers, people that will do anything for him, people that will join him in the protest, and I believe that alone can shake Nigeria and change Nigeria. Hopefully some of them will not come and abuse me in this video. I have not disrespected the man of God. I'm just saying, all these people that I named, by the way, they are not the only influential people from Kwara State. There are so many celebrities from Kwara State. Don't wait until you are directly affected before you will speak out about what is happening in Kwara State. And it's such a shame that I even have to be mentioning influential people from Kwara State, because they are not the government. They shouldn't be doing the job of the government, but the government has failed us. Because ultimately, the buck stops at the doorstep of the governor. I'm just hoping that these people will use their influence in reaching the president to pay attention to what is happening, because I don't think that Tinubu cares about what is happening in Kwara State. This has been going on for months now. And if the Kwara State government is wondering what else can they do, just whatever it is you will do, if they should attack the governor's house and they are killing people at the governor's house, that is all you need to do. The most heartbreaking thing is the fact that the Tinubu's government is focusing on the upcoming election. And I just want to say to everybody that is campaigning for this government, campaigning for Tinubu to be elected, first of all, Thunder is going to fire some people. I'm not raining curses on anybody. But that you have the liver. First of all, how can you only ballet? You would it's not me that is saying it, it's Nigerians. Because see, how can you only like ballet? With everything that is happening, is it the economy that we want to talk about? Is it the insecurity that we want to talk about? Sheyi Tinubu is going about visiting popular people like Obi Kubana. Is this what we should be focusing on right now? People are dying. People are being killed on a daily basis. Everybody campaigning for Tinubu in this coming election. Thunder is doing press up. That is all I'm going to say. I'm really curious what you guys think about the US deploying soldiers into Nigeria, a sovereign nation. Personally, I think it's a shame that we call ourselves the giant of Africa, the most populated African country, and we refuse to take care of something that we could have taken care of, to the point where another country is now sending soldiers into Nigeria. 66 years after independence, we still have not gotten our acts together. Let me know what you guys think about this. All right, y'all, it's me, and I'm keeping it up in here.
Thank you. Sovereign nation, my foot anyway. Nigeria sovereignty has gone in the wind. There's nothing like sovereign about Nigeria anymore. The day Nigeria went outside of their shores, kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then Britain kept quiet. Britain that gave them that their nation kept quiet. When they did not keep quiet during the time of Umaru Diko, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they kept quiet. You know why? Because Britain have been in support of eliminating and exterminating Biafrans. And now you are going to pay, because the God of justice is fighting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you inside your court. Do you know the meaning of justice? You don't know the God of justice? You don't know? You don't know that there is a God of justice? Okay, you don't know? You do not know that there is a God of justice? Have you forgotten that there is a God of justice? And this God of justice is going to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's going to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This God of justice, he will fight for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will. He will fight for him. He will fight for him. The God of justice will fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The God of justice is defending Mazi Simon Ekpa. Peter Obo, Alexander Storm, stand for justice. I'm not allowed to come upon Finland. Listen to my leader.
Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers, are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they? You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?
Say, the God of justice will vindicate you. The God of justice will fight for you. The God of justice on our side. And together, Biafra, we will. Leave this for you. share this message and let it go back. I love you all. But the Almighty Kukabiam loves you more. I am Afetan Kajere, Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile. Airborne, Umuchineke. Please remember to join the 100 men. Remember to support our legal team from the USA going to Finland. Remember, be preparing yourself. We are all going to Finland. 1,000 of us, 1,000 Biafrans should be in Finland in August to be in solidarity with our Prime Minister. Nigeria cannot stop the liberation of Biafrans.